Yesterday in the Chen style class, I talked a lot about the spiraling and how it goes through a longitudinal line. Not always like this, but that there's a line and we spiral through the body and out the scapula and to the fingertips for our Chen style. Now our Sun style is a very subtle spiral, and it's more rotating around that axis, keeping our alignment. So the shoulder to qua alignment is really super important. The nose over the dantian. So for example, when we're doing our leisurely Tai Chi, the tendency sometimes is to look at the hand. And that breaks the continuity of our structure. Whereas if I keep my nose over the dantian as I do leisurely Tai Chi, I have much more postural integrity and effortless power. So as we're going through your Qigong today, just be aware of these connections, your structural connection between the shoulder and the qua, and the nose and your dantian, and rotate the whole thing. I think of it like a sprinkler head, and how the sprinkler just it all stays as one piece. All right, so we'll be in our nice higher stance here and releasing your posture, rather releasing your muscles. So just bringing your awareness to the structures in your body that are solid, which would be your bones. Feeling the bones in your feet and feeling the articulation of the bones in your ankle joint. And moving up through the ankle, through the lower legs, and the femur, this long bone in your thigh. And then just be aware of your spine. Feel gravity's force on the spine so you can sense the solidness of your axis. All the way up to the top of your skull. And then releasing the soft tissue now, all the softness in your body. Let it hang on that skeletal structure. And as you release, I would like for you to imagine you're pouring it under the ground in a pool under your feet. And now your feet are just resting on top of that pool. And you're hydraulically filling your body. Up, 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 creating song in between each joint. Hydraulically fill through the body and then connect the arms to the dantian and let them float up. And the movement originating from the feet to the scapula. And then release the ball down. And draw it into the dantian. So to float up, there's a release downward and a hydraulically fill. And then back out. So we're just doing a little Sun Style Qigong. Feeling the spine, opening as you move upward. Release the elbows, the wrist, and the fingers. Now imagine the energy or feel the energy between your hands and sense that you're drawing it up through the back of your spine, all the way up over the crown of the head, through the sinuses, throat, chest, abdominal area, to the perineal floor. And we'll circulate a few more times up the spine, over the crown of the head, through the sinuses, through the front of the body. Now checking in with the alignment of nose over dantian, rotate for leisurely tying coat. Release the elbows down. Come back to center. Leisurely tying the coat. There's a communication between the hands. The inside hand is gently sending energy and pushing the outside hand. Like a pillow of energy there. Release the elbows. Rotate. Make sure you're keeping nose over dantian. Don't look at your hands. It's very focused and limiting when we look at our hands. We're out floating in the energy around you. We'll come back to center, a subtle, open, and close. Brush knee. Release the arm, follow the momentum. The awareness in the arm that's dropping and the heaviness of it down below your feet creates the momentum. So you release, float the body. Release, float the body. Last one, we'll come back to the center. Open. Now create a softness as you weight shift. Rooster is next, up. And softly, like stepping on a pillow. Sink into the pillow, float. The downward is what creates the upward. Just a narrow stance as you place the foot. Don't reach. That's it. Shuttles is next. Left hand next to your elbow. Rotate, keep nose over dantian. Block high, block low. 12 o'clock, close the book. Rotate, slough off the glove. Block high, block low. Rotate, close the book. Slough off the glove. Block high, block low. And then 12 o'clock, close the book. Rotate, block high, block low. Now feel this little bit of spiral in your fascia. Let it be a rubber band that unwinds to bring you back to 12 o'clock. Slough off. Rotate. Rubber band is wound. Now just release. Whoosh, back to 12. Rotate. Feel the rubber bands. Back to 12 o'clock. Block high, block low. Now from here, we'll go into waving hands, so drop the top arm, waving hands and clouds. The bottom arm is the driver. Let it press through. Top arm now releases, presses through. Release. Release. Feel like you have a ball in the top hand, and you let the ball drop. Whoosh. And then you toss the ball. Whoosh. Feel the weight of that ball. Carry it under. Float it up. Release. Catch the ball with the bottom arm. And then we'll come back to the front. Come back to the center. Open. Close. Cross the wrist. Release down. Float up. Untie. Hold the ball. Carry that all the way down as you rise back.